Hello, human. In a machine-shaped world, staying human is now your occupation. Welcome to Occupational Hazard. If you've been feeling behind, overwhelmed, stretched thin, constantly out of sync, let's start with the truth. You're not failing. You're not disorganized. You're not bad at keeping up. Life isn't harder. Life is faster. Faster than humans were designed to adapt. And that mismatch, the gap between the human pace and machine pace, is the hazard of acceleration. Every generation thinks the world is changing fast. Going on and on for generations, right? But what we're all living through right now is something entirely different. Acceleration today isn't about speed, it's about compression. Decision cycles squeezed into minutes, news cycles squeezed into hours, skill horizons now squeezed down into months. McKinsey reports that the half-life of skills is about 5 years, and in technical fields closer to 18 months. Half of what you know becomes outdated in under 2 years. That's not a learning problem, that is a pace problem. And you feel that pace everywhere, right? So technology adoption used to take decades. Electricity took 50 years, right? The telephone took 75. The internet took 7. Smartphones took 4. ChatGPT reached 100 million users in 2 months, not years. Human culture cannot reboot that fast. Human minds cannot absorb that much information and change at once. Your biology is ancient. The world is running the latest update. That friction is the real source of overwhelm. And it's not just technology, it's information. A major UC San Diego study found that Americans consume the equivalent of 34 gigabytes of information every day. That's around 100,000 words hitting your brain and mind constantly. People check their phones 100 times per day, not because we're weak, because the world has rewired every part of life around immediacy. Your work, your communication, your relationships, your attention, it's all on a clock you never fully agreed to. Acceleration shows up in the small stuff too. Email used to check, twice a day. Now the average person or professional checks their email every 6 minutes. A late response used to be days. Now it's minutes. News used to build up slowly. Now it erupts and disappears in hours. None of this is natural. It's engineered. And here's the part people rarely admit out loud. Acceleration creates shame. Shame, 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 right? Shame that you can't keep up, shame that you didn't respond in time, shame that you're always behind, shame that everyone else seems to be managing the chaos. But the problem isn't you, it's the environment. MIT research shows that the constant interruptions and rapidly switching between tasks significantly degrade our memory, decision-making, and our emotional stability. Your brain was never meant for perpetual urgency. Why does the world move this fast? Because acceleration is incentivized. Faster products win markets. Faster platforms win your attention. Faster content wins algorithms. Faster cycles wins competitions. Speed is profitable. Slowness, expensive. The world accelerates because systems reward acceleration, and humans pay the cost. Here's your mirror moment. You're not behind. You're overloaded. You're not bad at time management. You're living inside a world that has collapsed time. You're not struggling to focus. You're responding to an environment designed to fracture your attention. You're not failing. You're human. And your brain was not built for machine tempo. This is where meaning enters. Acceleration becomes destructive when you internalize it, when you believe you're supposed to keep up, when you mistake exhaustion for failure. But once you understand that the world accelerates for incentives, not our own human reasons, hopefully the pressure dissolves a little. You stop trying to match the machine pace and start reclaiming your human pace. Humans aren't built for speed. Humans are built for rhythm. Meaning emerges in the space in between our experiences. Acceleration has erased that space. Understanding brings it back. Agency doesn't come from becoming faster. Agency comes from clarity. When you name the incentive behind acceleration, you gain your leverage. When you recognize the pattern, you stop personalizing it. When you understand the system, you stop blaming yourself. Acceleration becomes a signal, not a judgment, a boundary, not a burden. You don't need more productivity hacks. You need a new relationship with time, one where your nervous system sets the tempo. So here's your invitation. If this episode brought any clarity, stay with us. It made you feel a little less alone, join the mission. If it helped you understand yourself just a tad bit better, share it with someone who needs that reminder. There are more hazards ahead, more meaning ahead, more clarity ahead. Stay human. The future of work isn't something that has to happen to you. It's something you can prepare for, learn through, and participate in. If today brought you any clarity, stay with us. And when you're ready, explore the skills that give you the agency in a machine-shaped world. More hazards coming. Stay human.